up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today is part 2 of our Philippines Goldfish Show video. Now hopefully you watched the last episode where we checked out this really cool fancy goldfish show in the Philippines, and as I mentioned in the last video, this video was not produced or filmed by me. I am simply reacting to it and giving my own commentary over the top. So please check out the original video, which is down below. The original content creator, I'll put a little link down below so you can check out the original video. But this is part 2, so in today's video we're going to check out some really nice fancy goldfish at this goldfish show. The camera does go very quickly between the different fish, so make sure to keep an eye on the video, and I'm going to be doing my narration, talking to you a little bit more about the fish, what I personally think about them, and we're just going to have a look at these amazing fancy goldfish together. So let's check it out. So first up, you can see we have a real stunning calico oranda, and above it we have a red and white Ranchu. Now if you haven't seen the previous episode, we actually did a part 1 on this goldfish show, so if you want to go back and check that out, then feel free to do so. We featured a huge number of oranda in that video, and hopefully we've got some more different varieties in this. We can see we've got a lot more Ranchu available today on the screen, and hopefully we might have some other varieties towards the end of the video. Now each of the tanks is labeled with a number which the judges use to put onto their scorecards, and they can obviously reference each fish in the show. We can see we got some real different structures of Ranchu. Absolutely love the wen on this. Super high back, real clear clean cut between the scales and that white. This Ranchu, I would say not quite the same quality, although it does have a champion sticker or a champion rosette on it. I would say that previous one was a better quality and it really stood out to me. We've obviously got some more of the buffalo style Ranchu. I would say this is a Thai buffalo or hybrid style Ranchu. There are the different body shapes and body types which breeders and groomers refer to. Although they are all Ranchu, they do have those different body shapes, different wen types, and different wen growths which can differentiate them. Now another buffalo style or hybrid style Ranchu there. Generally they've got a longer back to them, a much longer fish, and they can tend to have some nice wen growth or bubbles that develop at the side of the head. Real nice white and red Ranchu here. Good, strong, solid fish. Very nice colours indeed, and a real standout fish. I'm loving the red in the fins, in the pectoral fins, the ventral fins, the caudal fins, and another stunning red and white Ranchu down below who also won a champion rosette. We can see we've got sponge filters or we have air stones in all of these tanks, which is providing the fish with a nice level of oxygen, as I assume it's going to be quite hot in the show out here. We can see each of the tanks is in a triple racked system, and obviously those sponge filters are pulling out any detritus, dirt, or any flocculants that are built up within the water column, making it nice and clear for the judges to see and award each fish its different merit points. We've got some Ranchu in this tank that have very nice wen growth to them, real good strong quality backs to them, and strong quality body shapes as well, obviously winning a couple of awards. You can see the Ranchu on the right doesn't quite have the same swimming pattern that we would desire. Potentially this is due to poor water quality from being in the show, but nonetheless a nice quality fish overall. We've got an oranda and a Ranchu in the tank at the top. Looks like that oranda might be trying to breed with that Ranchu, and he doesn't look too happy about it. Maybe the stress of moving or fluctuation in water temperatures has triggered that to happen. Another third runner up is this stunning red Ranchu. Real nice wen quality to it, and its next door neighbor also a first runner up. Real good body shape, nice small caudal fin, good back curve. We've got no problems or developments in the back, nice smooth back curve. The same with number 86, that Ranchu there, and also another runner up on the right hand side. You may notice some of the Ranchu in the show are definitely better than others, and even I can sort of see that. The Ranchu on the right, little bit of swim bladder problems or buoyancy issues, which slightly knocks the swimming pattern off kilter. Now you will see the fish holding themselves nice and horizontally within the water column, not being able to move up or down, and just sitting there in the water column shows a good quality fish and a good quality swimming pattern. They are not floating to the surface, they are not sinking down at the bottom, but they are merely holding themselves within the water. Looks like we're coming on to some Ryukin now. Real stunning quality body to that red and white Ryukin there. And we've also got another red and white at the bottom. Obviously, we have different ages and different generations of fish, so some are a lot smaller than others. We've got some real nice orange and blacks at the bottom, good body shapes, and you'll see that most of these fish do have the shorter and smaller tails, which is generally a little bit more popular and a little bit more trendy in the hobby now. Looking at people starting to breed those smaller tails and develop those fish with the shorter tails, stubbier tails, and also the huge round bodies that we can see on this Ryukin is starting to become a little bit more trendier and something that is kept a little bit more common, especially in the Asian countries. We've got a first runner-up here, real nice back quality, and this one also super body shape. We've got the real tall back curve, real nice stocky shoulders to the fish. They've all got great swimming pattern. They're active, alert. The fin deportment is very nice. That dorsal fin's being real nicely held really nicely within the water column, which is great to see. Looks like obviously the water quality must be quite good at this shows. I'm not too sure if they are doing any water changes at the show, potentially, but the water quality does appear to be very good, very clear, and the fish all look very happy as well. Now, I would say these fish are probably in this water for, I would say, probably over 24 hours. They may even be in this water for a couple of days whilst the judging goes on, and whilst they are sitting in their tanks waiting to be collected before they are returned back to their groomers or the hobbyists at home. We've got some real stunning Ryukin here. You can see that the majority of the fish are of that red and white nature, and the ones that seem to be winning the awards do seem to be of that red and white nature. We don't have too many calicos, and I would say potentially the red and whites are the fish with the stronger bodies, fish that maybe develop better, and the breeders then bring these fish, or hobbyists at home bring these fish to the shows because they exhibit the better body qualities than the likes of a calico or maybe Kirin Ryukin. So it is interesting to see that we don't have too many color variants, but overall the fish are very nice quality indeed. Looks like we've got a few Aranda mixed within these Ryukins as well, but majority still red and white. Looks like we might have some Sakuras down the bottom. Not quite sure if that top one is a red and white or a Sakura. We've definitely got number 38 as a red and white. Real strong body to number 39. Good tummy, good big hump behind the head, and another black and red Ryukin, very unique color pattern. I hope that black coloration stays. As we know, the black coloration is very unstable. A lot of these fish would have started off black, or the majority would have started off black, and they would have then molted. That color turned to orange, and then obviously they stay as that orange, red, or red and white sort of pattern to them. But it is really nice to see a few fish with that black on them, because it really does make them stand out. It's just a shame it's not so stable. Another few Aranda mixed in here. Stunning Kirin Aranda, real good quality rose tail to it, and a really nice Ryukin next to it. Looks like some more red and white Ryukin, very similar to a lot of the ones we've seen. Obviously, a lot of these hobbyists or breeders probably come from all over the country to meet here, bringing all of their fish, and that is why there is such a huge selection, which is great to see. Looks like the Aranda at the top won best in as a Sakura. We also have another few Aranda here as well, mixed in. I'm not sure if we're going to see any more Ryukin now, or potentially this is now onto the Aranda. Oh no, looks like we do have some more Ryukin. As I've said, this is the first time I've actually watched this video, so I am watching it alongside you guys if you haven't previously seen it on the original content creators platform. But I do have a link down below if you do want to see the original with the original audio as well. Wow, that Grand Champion Ryukin is very nice. Real jumbo look to it, real good black as well. Nice deep black coloration. We've also got a really nice Ranchu, good massive wen, and a lovely Aranda in the tank with it as well. Looks like we may have quite a mix of different fish here. Now, I'm not sure if the fish within the tanks together are from the same breeder, but that's probably what I would have guessed. I would have said that the fish in the same tanks are from the same hobbyist or the same dealer, and they are mixed in with the other varieties, probably just because they're trying to keep the system separate for biosecurity, and they don't want to mix all of the different fish together for parasites and disease reasons. A stunning Demekin there, very, very nice quality. Looks like it won a champion rosette. Real good body shape to it as well. Looks like we've got some really nice Oranda and Demekin in the tank above, and a stunning Calico Oranda down below. Now, there are a huge range of fish, and it is very hard for me to keep up with them because the content creator that has filmed this footage is going through these fish very, very quickly, so it is very hard for me to keep up with them. I could speak about each individual fish for quite a while, but obviously the video would go on, and this is mainly just a video to appreciate the different varieties, the different qualities each variety has, and to also look at a huge range of fish at the same time, but also see the differences in wen shape, body structure, fins, fin development, swimming pattern, fin deportment at the same time. Because I've seen a lot of Ranchu in this video that all look quite different. They all have different head shapes, and they all have different body shapes as well. So it's very interesting to see these all in the same video side by side. You can see that top tank there has won 3 different awards. A stunning Demekin, real nice black coloration to it, good body structure as well, and really good eye quality. You can see we've got some nice eyes on those Demekins as well. Next to it, we've got a Ranchu, an Oranda, and a Ryukin. Real good quality. I would say the Oranda looks like it's standing out in that tank to me. And also below we have a Oranda and Ranchu. I do really like the way that this show has been set up. It's really easy to see a huge amount of fish all at once and walk around and compare all of them to each other. We can see obviously quite a lot of fish do have awards, so I assume there's quite a lot of different classes. It looks like I've seen so far an Oranda class, obviously the Demekin, the Ryukin, and the Ranchu class, and then I've also seen the best red and white fish, the best red fish, and also the best Sakura fish. Wow, that Demekin really stands out. We've got the biggest goldfish award. Wow, for that Demekin. Huge body. Obviously, it looks like it is struggling a little bit in the tank. Doesn't quite have a great swimming pattern, as I assume it's quite tired. But it does look an absolutely huge, really, really nice quality fish. Some of these Demekin really stand out. There's some really, really unique looking Demekin. Real nice colorations to them. And a fish you don't often see. Demekin aren't a fish that are, I would say, that popular, but they are very interesting and unique fish. And some of the fish at this show, like those ones there, are absolutely huge, and they have a magnificent tricolour variation to them. Real nice colour, and it would be nice to get some Oranda or Ranchu in the video that have that coloration as well. But generally, we're finding that all of the winners of the Ranchu and the Oranda class are more towards that red and white coloration. But that is coming to an end of this footage. Really appreciate the original creator for putting this together. I apologize if it was quite a fast-paced video, but we did see a huge number of fish. We definitely saw over 100 fish. Lots of different qualities, as I mentioned, lots of different styles, and it is really interesting to be able to look and talk over a show that is not from my country. I'm obviously from the UK, and it's really interesting to see how they do shows in different countries. Wow, that is a very stunning Oranda. Superb quality. Look at the black to that tail. Wow, that is a real standout fish. But as I said, it's really interesting to see how they do this differently in different countries, the quality of fish available, and the quality of fish that are winning these awards. But that comes to the end of the footage, so time to wrap up the video. That is it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll check out the original video, which I have put down in the link in the description. Absolutely very well put together, so I really appreciate having the honor to react to that video in today's episode. Now, if you do have any other video suggestions or something you would like to see on the channel that I previously haven't already talked about, then let me know down in that comment section. And if you want to have your tank featured on our Rate My Tank series or our tank tour series, then let me know down in the comment section. But as always, that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.